1 2 1 2. It's Khalil, Daniel, Sheikh, K.Sheikh, and it's the promo for the On Our Own music video, kicking off the community service mixtape. History of the track. Alright, Hoaxer picked me up one day from Harbor College so we could work on music in his dungeon over in San Pedro. When I got in his vehicle, this was the first instrumental playing and he was quick to change it. I never really kicked it with Hoaxer, you know. I knew very little about him other than constant Macoño smoke followed wherever he was and his hunger for artistic expression. And I respect that drive, focus, and ambition. He played about 30 beats over at his spot, and after a while I was like, what about that beat he was playing in the car? I want that beat. And that was it. At first he was a little hesitant, you know.
People have been talking to K.Sheikh to Khalil all day.
When I wrote On Our Own, I shuffled through the archives in my mind and filtered my heart on paper in the most sincere way. I felt the beat just like that. It was like me venting to a therapist or something, because a lot of the time I felt like I was on my own between my altercations with the law and priorities as an individual that I was both capable of and driven to tackle.
So when niggas start being real with themselves, people around them, then niggas start being happy. That's what it's about. Like, and it's crazy how some people don't understand the definition of being real. Like, being real is showing all your flaws and having people attack them. And once people attack them, then you can actually work on them. Then you'll be good. Like, for a prime example, like you see people working out. Like,
That's right.
Like this shit right here, like
Herbalife.
Right. If you ain't happy, start running like him right here. Just run. Like, if that shit make you happy, like that shit is cool. Like, real shit. I mean, shit. You see two humans right there holding their hands? That shit happens.
Sometimes I wanna chill and smoke, bag some hoes, grab a drink, but I don't. Sometimes I got money and still feel broke, never knowing I'll abandon my post. In the midst of admiring, treat my page like papyrus and trick myself, believing I was with the hieroglyphs. Too much focus on the brothers, sisters, moms, and pops. But what your cousins got to stop for cops, comrades shoot for stars, but reach the bars. Squabbing on the yard, forgetting tease for who we are, Still cuffs, scars, is all that God love. My misconduct is a product of a loss.
There's no idle time for wine, dining, depression, or drunken belligerence. The clock keeps ticking, you know? The sun takes no days off. So you gotta do what you gotta do to succeed, whatever your purpose in life might be. You gotta discover that spark and utilize that light. Otherwise, you just committed a sin.
All the scenes of choreography, so now on our own, it's like we're doing it on our own for every individual, whether it's a single parent or the young kid in the streets or even the homeless people that are just recycling and doing whatever they got to do, you know, just being overlooked by the upper echelon.
And there I was, overcoming elements of the California court system and earning a college degree at the same time to prove to myself, the troubled adolescent and lost souls, that we can do this no matter how misunderstood we are, as long as we push forward, keep focused, and not wait for anyone to change or help us out. And that's the essence of On Our Own. A lot of my comrades get easily sidetracked, and when making the video, it was so easy to settle with focus on me, my story, you know, but that's not what I stand for. I'm a servant for social justice, wildlife conservation, and environmental sustainability, but I'm doing with what resources I got.
It's about being focused and knowing your priorities. And that's something my boy Sheikh told me years ago. It's something that I didn't really understand, because I was really just only about getting bitches. I wasn't about my priorities, and something I had to grow and learn as a man.
Kicking off the On Our Own song for the community service mixtape. We're just doing the community work right now, trying to give fruits and some charity to those less fortunate, homeless individuals, you know. And right now we're crossing Hoover and I think Olympic. on a search for Los Angeles' homeless population. Whether it was those that ran out of luck and waiting for that chance to rebound, victims of drug abuse, and even those with cheap liquor bottles and bags. Fuck it, I'll give you some money, go buy another, you know? I don't mind, because I see a lot of people from outside of bars, pubs, saloons, and clubs drinking like they earned and deserved it, you know? And they avoid giving 2 cents for hunger, and I don't dig that, you know? That's not fair, that's not right, you know? And we can never progress as a society, you know? To protect the planet, to protect our neighborhoods, our cities, then to the state, from the state to the country to the region to the world, you know? And we gotta protect the planet.
And your people, I see you got water. Hey, what you feeling on over there? Huh? I'm messing with you.
Memory about pretending like you got money and pretending like you happy and shit. It ain't about that. It's just about really living that shit. Like, if you sad, be sad. If you mad, be mad. If you happy, genuinely be happy. That's what it is. Because once, like, niggas like me, once they see you faking, they actually gonna attack you. They gonna attack you. Like, they're gonna attack your momentum in life. They gonna attack the way you go about life. They gonna attack everything that you want to be, because that shit gonna be fake. But once you be real with yourself, be real with people around you, real shit gonna come to you. But I know sometimes it's hard, because sometimes you out here living like this, you know, and sometimes that.
While I was out in the streets, you know, and on a search, and then when I spot a homeless person or someone in need, you know, poverty stricken, and I couldn't even count how many people with nice clothes and nice phones, you know, and I'm not talking about like jeans, you know, some dudes in suits, you know, and just walking around, you know, and literally like going out of their way to go around. They weren't even walking a straight line. They were like, avoid and stay as far away from this person as possible. And when I see that, I was like, man, that kind of neglect, ignoring someone, you know, and I think that's the tragedy of it, because no one knows the story of why that individual is in the predicament that they're in, why they're sleeping on the bus stop, you know, or digging through the trash. Why we automatically naturally assume, oh, they had a drug problem, they're crackheads, you know, and we get these insults, and that's very, very detrimental to the progress of society. If we're ever to be successful as not just the neighborhood, to the city, to the state, to the country, to the region, we're competing in the end, whether it's America or Great Britain or Cambodia, you know, whatever it might be, Colombia, Brazil, like the country is represented as a whole. If we could eradicate certain aspects of poverty, it'd be better for us as a whole. And yeah, I understand that many people just will not be cured, you know. Many people got the habits, you know. But if you got something to hand, I don't understand why we gotta hold on to it, you know, like it's never gonna come back, you know. The needy individuals, homeless people, they have great personalities. Some of them just were so soft-spoken. Some were just nervous. Some they weren't able to speak. They lost their vocal cords or something. They couldn't speak, you know, for whatever it was, you know. But I thought when I approached certain individuals and said, yo, I got this water bottle, or I got this banana, you see that homeless guy, I'll go with you, and you could hand them the goods, and I'll do the talking, and it won't be an issue, you know. I've been doing this the whole day, you know. And when a couple of them refused, I was actually stunned, you know, very, very, very stunned. Something unexpected while making the video. Something unexpected that happened. there was individual who was pushing a shopping cart, and he had blankets on top of him, and he started taking his blankets off, and putting it on the step, on the stoop. And I approached with a bottle of water and the apple and banana, and I offered these like as a charity, and he refused. I said, I don't want that. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I don't want that, man. So all right, and I showed him some money in my pocket, and he refused. For whatever the reason. Maybe I didn't approach him correctly. Maybe felt like I was belittling him. It could be anything. And it's unfortunate, but you just gotta take it as stride and continue to move on.
A lot of people don't do what y'all doing.
What I learned, don't buy apples from 7-Eleven. $1 an apple is not financially viable. No, really though. Initially I got apples and bananas. I got the bananas because bananas are good, they taste good, and they're beneficent for potassium, they're healthy. And I got apples, not for texture and soft, like bananas, but mainly because an apple a day keep the doctor away. So I was trying to defeat that purpose. But then as I was approaching the different individuals and having conversation and dialogue, I started noticing that many of our teeth are rotten, or some of them didn't even have teeth, and an apple just was not feasible. So if I was to do it again, I try to keep going with the alternatives, This grocery store has so many options and choices to choose from.
Cause that's not who we are. On our own, grinding all alone, everyone's chatting when we gone. Saying we do it wrong, shooting for the stars, homies reaching through the bars. Gone so far in the dark, hard to ask for help, cause that's not who we are. In some way, with the taste of liquor I drink, enhance brains like decent dizzy lame dames. So added to today inside of my name, negotiate my battle in ways, just my shadow would shade. Come from a spot where sprinklers run, even in rain. I've gone lift this self-esteem, sat in visiting rooms, had in homeless bottles. You believe only what you think I need to be. Leave my Muslim, time spent on it, where possible. Knowledge won't go high, with the knowledge selling my soul's an option, but not the way I was raised to appreciate the abstaining scholar. Moms and pops used to tear my flows and snap CDs, bro, radios, my pockets kept empty, just desires and some big dreams and
The outreach for the most underprivileged people in Los Angeles. Jimmy lifted his head. He had like a tear dropped out of his eye.
Grinding all alone, everyone's chatting when we gone. Saying we doing it wrong, shooting for the stars, always reaching through the bars. Gone so far in the dark, hard to ask for help, cause that's not who we are. On our own, grinding all alone, everyone's chatting when we gone.
Got jobs and they complain about how they don't get paid enough, they don't have benefits with their job.
Might own ya today, everything I gotta do. Trying to stack cream, looking at the hills of PV, saying that should be me. And I'm so angry with the way things gotta be. But fuck it, it's not about the bucks, kid. It's all about doing something from conscience. Cause I don't wanna be dwelling in hell when the fire's too hot. Come through, dogs, just the same thing, man. I'm running from cops. Just another case.
Say.